Hello and welcome to the new episode of Alumni of the Month series, an initiative by DME Media School where we reconnect and relive the journey of our exceptional alumni who are making a difference in the real world. I am Dr. Divya Rastogi, and today we have with us a young entrepreneur, a communication trailblazer, Ms. Kritika Basnerjee. Kritika is the founder of KB Socials and PR, which was founded by her in 2023. A graduate from DME Media School from the batch 2021, she has been proactive in her professional journey with a strong vision of clarity. She has led successful projects which have been featured in prestigious media houses like The Economic Times, Hindustan Times, Indian Express, and several others. Her client portfolio boasts of prestigious and renowned names like H&M, IKEA, and so many others. We welcome you, Kritika, here.
Thank you.
Now, Kritika, I would first like to know how this roller coaster life from graduation till now has been.
Ma'am, every day it's honestly a roller coaster. But again, before answering this, thank you so much for giving such a warm introduction and calling me here. It's an honor to be back here, back in this space.
And we are so happy to have you here again.
It's an honor. Then again, coming back to the question, it has actually been a roller coaster ride. But then again, the best part about it is we are doing something new every day and we enjoy what we do. One thing that I say for KB Socials and PR and the work that we do is that it is an all hearts and heart-led agency, which means whatever we create for our clients, whatever projects we are doing are done entirely with intention and a lot of scope to really see them up there instead of taking it as a regular thing or as a duty. We do it with a lot of passion, and obviously there are obstacles that comes in the way.
Right,
there
true
are
that.
breakers, but then again I would say I love this roller coaster of a journey.
Because every day is a new learning in this
100%,
process.
100%.
Okay, Kritika, since you are doing it with so much of passion, I wanted to know what are the current projects you are working upon.
Okay, so we have a different genre of clients altogether. As of now, we have worked with in the hospitality business. We have been very closely associated with labels, fashion labels specifically. We have also been covering the international market in UK and Dubai. Specifically in Dubai, we are focusing on influencer-led branding and people who want to create an individual identity for themselves over the digital space.
Is there a big team you're leading right now?
It's not as big. Right now we are a team of 9 people,
Okay.
including the social media team and the website team. But yeah, we are growing.
Oh, that's great. Okay, Kritika, how do you approach these clients since you're telling such vast, there is a lot of people who are engaged in this and there is the different continents you're touching. How you're managing and approaching these clients?
So obviously, because our work is, creating content, making it reach to the right target audience. So that is something that we have been doing for ourselves as well. That is primary. Secondary is the references that we get from our clients.
Okay.
They play a big role because till now, if we have come, we have completed 5 years of this thing, then it's solely because we have been referred by our clients big time, and they're really kind and really they have been good to us.
They have been good to us because your work is also good. Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, another thing I would like to know how, DME helped you in this career path, how the atmosphere at DME has shaped you. I just want to understand all these things about you and how DME has been, an important part of your journey. Please elaborate on that.
So, what I'm doing right now is very similar to what I was doing in DME.
Okay.
That was doing something new every day. So this media course is obviously not a course where you just sit in the classroom and take lectures. We used to go for photo walks. There were radio shows that we were creating. We were doing mobile filmmaking. We were doing event management.
Right.
So all of that has ultimately, reflected back on what I'm doing today. Because then as well, obviously, there are wonderful teachers whom I came across this journey. There was Ritvik sir, who literally, I think, he played a big role in holding my hand throughout the digital part of our semester. Harjeet sir, I would have never really gotten into starting my own business because I come from a family where everybody is into jobs, right? So I also thought that I always wanted to do digital marketing, but I knew that I would get into some good corporate, or an agency, and I'll do a 9 to 5.
Right.
But Harjeet sir, our photography professor, he, during my last year, he gave me a few projects of his own, and he also gave me some international projects. And then I continued working with them, and I was freelancing, of course. And since then, the work kept on growing, and I just, I thought this is
Realized
what I
this is
want
the
to do.
path, right?
Yes,
So DME is definitely, adding
100%.
so many memories right now
I
at
have
this
found the
point
right
of time.
people in here. I have found the right guidance in here for sure.
Harjeet sir has been an important part of the institution. He's my student as well.
Oh wow.
So that journey also, he still date he's so connected right now also. So you have already, answered one of my questions. Any favorite mentors here in the DME Media School? So, okay, Kritika, if we talk about DME more, so what were the events that you could recall right now जहाँ पे participate करके मज़ा आ गया, कुछ learning मिली, as a proactive student आपने DME के कुछ participations की?
So one of my core memories are, it's very different to the entire course. We painted the entire graffiti wall
Yeah, downstairs.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes.
Vanshika Sodhi was leading
Yes.
that. Oh, so
Yes.
okay.
So that is one of my core memories from here, because I remember there was some fest that was happening in college, and there was 1 week left to it.
ICANN was happening.
ICANN was happening.
Yeah, the first edition.
Yes.
And we are
yes.
about to reach into the 8th edition.
Yes, yes. So for that we had only 1 week left, and then we painted the entire wall. And I also remember participating in ICANN as an anchor and coordinating with all the people who were managing those panels and all of that. So definitely that entire period was something else. That was fun. We obviously interacted with a lot of mentors, seniors. Definitely a good experience.
So, Kritika, one thing that as a student, you know that how people coming from the industry influence us, and now you yourself have learned so much. I want to ask you: are there any good advices you want to give to the students who are currently studying in DME?
I would say just start off from where you are, because this is something that I have also, that's a mistake that I have made, and I still somehow am, getting better at it. That we always find the perfect moment, or we wait for the perfect things to happen, the perfect time to happen, and then we think that, okay, we will start from then. But you should start with whatever you have in hand, whatever resources that you have, whatever skills that you have right now. Obviously keep learning alongside that, but then never wait for the perfect moment, and start from where you are, and that will just unfold in a very beautiful way.
Okay, since you're talking about skills, tell me some skill sets that since you're into PR, we'll talk more about PR and digital communication. So, tell me some set of skills that you believe one must acquire as a student of journalism, or maybe moving to any creative field of journalism.
So right now in the market, nobody is looking for a specialist.
Okay.
This is what my observation is. Earlier, people used to be an expert at a certain field, at a certain subject, but now people are looking for a generalist.
Yeah, jack of all.
Yes, somebody who can cater to everything that the client or the management is asking for. Because ultimately, with such a vast change with AI and everything coming in place, nobody is asking you to be expert at one place, but rather
at multiple various places.
several different things. Yes. So that is definitely there.
Any specific skills, or any set of technical skills one must work at, so that um,
Definitely,
they are
ma'am.
future ready?
Definitely AI.
Definitely, yeah.
It is high time that, in fact, we are also getting
Coping
equipped
up.
with it and learning it. Um, but several AI tools, the right prompting, courses, definitely something that can really make you deliver your work faster
Faster.
and in a more structured way.
Right.
Definitely AI for sure.
Okay, Kritika, one little thing that bothers me, that when we studied PR communications, at that time digital communication was not a great matter that time, but now we have shifted to digital areas. Digital media has taken over the entire thing, like nothing is was existing here. So tell me, how things have changed. What are your different learning perspectives on these particular points?
Ma'am, things have changed, but it is not that you know people have left the print media and everything. We are very closely associated right now with the Times of India and Economic Times and the sub newspapers that they have, Delhi Times, Calcutta Times, and still the readability across the print, the digital newspaper, and their social media handles are in millions. For sure, because of the digital shift, there has been a significant gap for the number of eyeballs you get on a digital platform and the number of people who buy a physical newspaper. But I think, ma'am, as of now, seeing the current scenario, there should be a 60-40 ratio to both, because again, everybody is looking after the digital aspect of it. But then again, there are number of people and significant number of people who are still into print media, and both should be promoted equally, I feel.
Okay, Kritika, my next question to you is that how students can build a growth mindset to stay relevant and resilient in today's world.
So definitely the classroom education, or the kind of course that we are doing here, BGMC, is definitely providing them theory plus practical knowledge. But at the same time, I also feel, ma'am, that when they step into an organization or any corporate, any setup that is professional for that matter, it comes within, while you are working with them. Because like how I did for, if I take my example, I was doing online internships and even offline one or two since the time I joined DME, because I wanted to gain all that I'm getting from DME, as well as I wanted an exposure to what is going on in the market.
Right.
And
That is very necessary.
yes. So I think a mix of both definitely helped me cultivate a mindset where I was developing my skills and then again developing and acquiring skills from the corporate setups that I was working in. So it is very important that we keep a balance of both and try to get more exposure to the market and the real world out there.
Okay, you spoke about internships and their importance. This is one thing I've been motivating students on, that learning from the industry is very, very important, because that is the real way you will be learning to actually stay grounded in the corporate world. So, suggest me, how did you used to get internships? What were the ways in which you were trying to figure out the right places for yourself? Because many students aspire to do PR, and now digital media is one thing they want to grow in. So suggest us some things, that some ways wherein in getting internships are easier.
Ma'am, I think nowadays it's like easier than ever.
Okay.
Considering we have so many digital platforms to apply for. Um, a lot of the talent that I have comes from social media itself,
Okay.
right? Because that is what you have to do. You have to approach people. You have to be out there and ask for the work that
Right.
you want to do. As for me, I did a lot of applications on platforms like Internshala. I also messaged a few brands personally over Instagram. There are freelancing platforms where I had, built my profile, Fiverr, I had my Behance portfolio. As I was, whatever I was doing in college, I used to, make that portfolio in Behance and, circulate that profile within different brands.
Okay.
So that is something that you have to do. Be out on these platforms, ask for the work, apply everywhere, because then again, whatever work you do will add to an experience that you're doing.
Okay. I think that would be relevant for the students who are listening to this podcast. And my next question to you is that, are there any common mistakes or pitfalls that one should consciously avoid? Are there any in your case?
Definitely.
And are there any or many?
There are many.
Hmm.
So something that we also struggle with, and I think sometimes this challenge still comes up, that um, whatever you are doing, you need to project it in a very structured way. Like you cannot just, continue doing your task and say, okay, I'm done for the day, and that's all. Whatever you are giving to your client or your manager or your boss, the work that you have done, you need to present it out there, you need to be vocal about it, and you know gain the credibility of the things that you are doing. um, our work is a lot more automated in terms that people generally, once they give out their brand to us for managing it, a lot of times they are just very carefree about, okay, they have my handles, they have my brand, and they will look after it. But it is equally important that we involve those people into it, we show them what they are going through. Otherwise, in the long term, it creates a big time gap into what they were expecting and what you have delivered. So again, I think it all comes down to communicating better
Right.
with whoever you are working for.
So, all those who are watching this podcast, I think one of the major key takeaways from this particular session is that be vocal and be presentable of all things what you're doing. Okay. I think most of the students are, eager to jump up and start their career immediately after, finishing their graduation. What kind of things they should be well prepared in advance before they begin with their professional journey in the outside world?
I think two things. First of all, you have to upskill yourself. You have to have a portfolio. You need to have those skills which you can actually provide to the outside world,
Right.
right? Because unless and until somebody, they don't see your work, they won't be able to give out anything, right? And second is, while you're working with anybody, sidewise you keep on learning yourself.
Right.
Because with the kind of work that we are dealing with right now, or any industry for that matter, it's changing every day, not even like in a quarterly or monthly basis.
Right.
The technology, the processes are changing every day. So it's very important that we take out that little time to upskill ourselves from time to time. Otherwise, again, we will be left behind.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kritika, for your time. And it has been a true pleasure of having you here. And from a proactive student to a confident entrepreneur, we are so blessed to have you here. And then this particular thing reminds me that nothing is impossible. If you're focused, you're consistent, you can achieve whatever you desire to.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So with this, we wrap up this episode of Alumni of the Month with Kritika Basnerjee. And till then, stay focused, stay driven, and be curious and keep learning.